Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we got a couple of Real Housewives of Potomac topics to discuss. One, regarding Katie ROST, former cast member. She put out a tweet today, y'all, that said the following, said, Ashley and I love each other. There's no beef, but she has no couth. I agree with that. I gotta throw a flag. My magical kitty cat. She told details about. She told Andy Cohen, I have a hamster cat on national TV. She allegedly ate it, so I guess she would know. She's just a hater. We love you, Wendy. What? No. What is happening with this cast, man? What is happening? Now, I know y'all gonna say Katie ROST is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Y'all gonna call her crazy with all the stuff that she has going on. But I don't know if I think she's lying about this. This is weird. This whole thing is weird. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Because that was out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere. But this is also the same one that was taking pictures with Monique's ex-husband, talking about how fine he was. So nonetheless, the next story that we got to talk about is Andy Cohen finally breaking his silence after several days. After several days, as I expected him to speak on Wendy Osafo's arrest and the allegations and everything else. Now, what I want to remind you of first is some of the comments that he had said as it pertained to Jen Shah. Because everybody just assumes that he just hated Jen Shah and wanted nothing to do with her and told her she was never going to be on Bravo again. No. In the beginning, Andy Cohen was supportive of her. In the beginning, through the whole process, Andy Cohen said that Jen Shah was calling him, saying that the allegations are a lie, maintained her innocence, was even sending gifts to his child. So Andy Cohen literally was blindsided and shook and disappointed when he found out that she pled guilty. See, a lot of people don't remember a lot of the things and just have recency bias. No. Andy Cohen loved Jen Shah. Andy Cohen was Team Jen Shah. So don't... I wanted to bring this up for a reason because I don't want people to get confused by the HR and political answer that Andy Cohen is about to give, because what else was he supposed to say? So let's take a listen and then I'm going to react.
I want to say that, like all of you, I found out about the charges against Wendy and Eddie Osefo on Friday morning, and there's not much that I can say. I know nothing of the charges more than you guys do, than what I've read. I'm sad about this. I'm really sad about this. And, Wendy is just, I'm a Wendy fan. And she has been a great housewife and a great role model she's always led with education and her solid family values. And so that's that's what, I'm really thinking about her and her family, and I'm certainly hoping that this is all some big, nothing. And by the way, last night's Watch What Happens Live, we had taped that before I went to LA. So that is why you did not hear me asking Ashley her thoughts on that, in case you were wondering.
It's interesting to me that a lot of people are eating up the Andy Cohen comments. Because they're like, oh, see how Andy Cohen, I think I saw in the neighborhood talk, the comments were like, see how Andy Cohen, he's sad and he feels empathetic. And I'm like, that's always his initial reaction. Until the truth comes out, until the judge hands out what they're going to hand out. But I think we're conflating some things. I think people are not reading in between the lines, because maybe I'm the only person that thought this was a very HR politically correct answer. Like, and the biggest tell for me was he didn't speak to Wendy as a person and how the cast likes her and how she is as a person. He spoke to all of these other things. How she presents herself as highly educated, as she presents herself as somebody with morals, values, and integrity, as she's presented herself as a good housewife, as somebody good for the show. She's presented herself as a role model, but not actual interpersonal communications and interactions that the actual cast has. And as for the cast saying that they knew that this was who Wendy was and they're not surprised, I don't think that they knew that she was planning allegedly a $450,000 burglary scam with no burglary in sight. I think what they mean is that you got to look at it from the perspective of Gizelle and Ashley have now been on this show for 10 seasons. They're OGs, right? So they've had all types of housewives come and gone, whether it's Monique, whether it's Nega, whether it's Stacy, whether it's Kay, whether it is, now Nia and all of these people and Wendy. They've seen all these people come and go on the show. So they can tell right away, okay, well, we can just call it, we just know Stacy lies, right? We just know that that's how she is, right? They can like Monique or whatever, but they never called Monique a lie. That she was just ready to knock if you buck if it came down to it. But nonetheless, they didn't have, this disdain. It almost felt as though once Robin, was no longer on the show, that Gizelle had to get along with Wendy. Not that she necessarily wanted to, but she had to an extent. But if you notice the past couple of seasons, it never felt like Gizelle and Ashley really want to get into it and go like toe to toe like they normally would with other housewives when it came to Wendy, because like Robin and other housewives have called out about Wendy, they always felt that there was something inauthentic about her, that even though you had all these degrees, even though you always wanted to do, these grandiose things, there was something you were not connecting with the other ladies on camera that felt authentic. And I think that is what Ashley is talking about them not being shocked because they felt something was inauthentic and fraudulent about Wendy. And for Andy to bring up, Watch What Happens Live being taped, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It was a #1 story. You could have live streamed a show from LA if that's where you were at, or whatever else, or got on the first thing, a hop, skip in a hurry to NYC to do a live taping of the show to get the reaction. We'll see tonight, because I believe tonight's a new episode as well, and I believe Kay might be on tonight, so perhaps they might get a reaction on that as well. But nonetheless, Andy Cohen's still trying to maintain that this might be a nothing burger when you got the police of the county doing press conferences saying that they don't care if Wendy is a real housewife or a fake housewife, that she's going down. that you're not going to make false allegations about this county, that it is, crime ridden and people are stealing stuff out of people's houses and there's no receipts. And then they've got receipts of you and your husband allegedly putting the scheme together and making a list of as many things as you can to try to get a maximum payout of $450,000. Wow. No. Andy's playing it cool for now, but wait until if Wendy and Eddie plead guilty, and wait until if and or when the judge makes a final ruling on this. And if Wendy has to do jail time and everything else, then we'll recircle back to Andy Cohen's comments and everything else. Because that's how this goes. He loves everybody at first, right? He's going to say nice things in the press at first, but let's keep it a buck. Wait until if Wendy and Eddie plead guilty, and wait until if and when that judge decides, you know what, y'all not going to play here. We got too much evidence against you. Y'all better work out a plea deal with us, or I'm, laying the hammer down if y'all want this to go to trial. Because I feel like that's where we're at. I feel like some people are in denial too. Because they're like, oh, I don't want to see people pile on. I don't want to see people, tear down a black woman and da-da-da. Here's the thing, you guys. So we're supposed to ignore a lot of the problematic things that Wendy has said and done on the show and give grace and wait till all this plays out. But if you read the indictment, if you read what actually happened, you faked and allegedly fabricated a robbery. Even Juicy Smollett had the sense to at least allegedly hire some people to play the part, to play, whatever role they were going to play, to make this thing believable here. But there was no signs of anybody breaking or entering, and you're still wearing in the episodes the alleged stolen property. And then some of the stolen property you already returned to the store before the alleged robbery happened. And now, this season, you're talking about renovating the house, allegedly with the insurance money. Allegedly with the 19-foot marble ceilings, allegedly talking about how much money Happy Eddie's bringing in. So we don't know if that could that money potentially could have been used or utilized to open up these other locations of Happy Eddie in other states, which could lead to a whole nother criminal investigation. Like there's so many layers that people are ignoring because they like Wendy, they want to root for her, or there's something about her they identify with her, whether it's her success, whether it's her marriage, whether it's her balancing being a mom and having all these things. But still, that was not enough. It was not enough money, it was not enough clout, it was not enough attention, that you still had to go these lengths to keep up with the Joneses. Listen, if you don't have it, you don't have it, you guys. All that stuff costs money, trying to keep up a glam team, trying to keep up all these expensive cars, trying to make sure your home is looking immaculate for the Bravo cameras and all of this and all of that, trying to be in designer everything from head to toe like you got it like that. But really, that's not you in everyday life. Like it's weird. All of it is weird, and all of this was unnecessary, you guys. Like I said, book smart don't equal street smart, y'all. It just don't. So there's that. That's it. That's all. Es todos, es final, es finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.